Hey everyone, welcome to Katie's House Foundation. And today we are doing something on Shelter-Registry.com. So we are live. If you have any questions, of course, you can drop those below in the Q&A and we will answer them. I have Julie here today. Julie, how are you?
Very good. We're going over our shelter registry, how it's going to help everybody.
Yeah, I'm really super excited to talk about Section 8 in particular, and the housing authority who's looking for houses, and then investors who have, houses that they want to basically let individuals use for Section 8 vouchers. So let's take a quick look at shelterregistry.com and how the registry could literally change the entire landscape for people who work at the housing authority, and then also people who use these vouchers. And it's not just specific to Section 8, right? We're going to go through the different kinds of payment types and why this platform is completely life-changing for so many people. So let's dive in.
Yeah, let me just mention real fast that is one of the struggles that I think a lot of people see, is that they're looking on just one site because it's so specific what they're looking for. And I think our site covers a lot of different areas that you may not have seen if you were just looking for Section 8. Maybe there's somebody on there that's looking for a bed to fill or something else to fill in a different kind of house that would fit their needs as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's take a look right now at the screen, and you can look at the payment types. So everyone can head over to shelter-registry.com. This is the home page. And on the left, you'll see payment types. So essentially, if you have a Section 8 house, or if you're looking for a Section 8 house, you would click on that. And you can see right now that we need every investor in the United States who has a location and does take Section 8 vouchers to come here and register that location. That way, someone at the housing authority who has, I know right now there's someone who has 250 vouchers in Northwest Iowa, and she just can't find a house who will take those. But of course, she would come here, she would search by Section 8, it would pull up everything in the United States, and then she could contact that individual through the website, so it lands in their email box.
And that's right. And if I'm the actual person that's really taking an effort to try to find a place to live, whether it be for a caseworker or a social worker, a HUD advisor, and they can look on here, but they can also send the tenant or the prospective tenants to the site as well to take a look and see what's available.
Yeah, it's open to everyone. You don't even have to pay to search. It's completely free for everyone in the United States to search this website. Now, if you have a location and you're actively marketing it, so you have beds that you have some vacancies here, then you do pay $15 per month, but that's about 50 cents per day. So that way you can then advertise that you have this house, or maybe it's a hospital, maybe it's a free shelter. We allow for so many different types of facilities on this website, but the whole thing is that it's normally government paid, and so you have to take grant money, so Social Security income, disability income, maybe health insurance. We talked about Section 8, of course, drug court. There's so many things, and the cool thing here is that the person literally just applies with a few things. They take a picture of themselves, drop it into the submit, and then it actually lands in the operator's email box. So that way, when they have some quiet time, they can just pick up the phone, they can call that individual, invite them to apply. And once their house or location gets full, they move it to full status, and then they don't get charged anything. It just sits here in full. So again, let's take a look real quick at the payment types. We have free, we have debit, like basically private payers. If you do have some money and you need to private pay, Cash App. We talked about United Way, they do veterans funding. Maybe you have a co-signer. And so you have some roommate housing, so like pad split, for example, but you're going to allow for a cosigner, which is different than maybe what their qualifications are. And we have health insurance for American Indians, maybe you have student loans because you're looking for student housing. That's a huge one too, right? People that can't find housing near their school, and you're trying to find a real estate investor who owns some property and he's willing to deal with people in college who maybe can be a little bit crazy on occasion. I'm not sure. But Julie, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that, for anyone that is in any of the positions that they're finding it hard, like you talked about, that person that's got all these vouchers and they're trying to connect with people that actually have the items that they're looking for. I think this website, when it comes to housing, grant money, all those things, is going to be a game changer for anybody that doesn't want to keep going to each particular site. There must be, I know I can think of 15 different sites that I could advertise my rentals on, that I could try to, and I'm going to be paying for each of those sites. So I'm really excited to see how people use this and how much they enjoy not having to go to a zillion different places to find what they're looking for.
Yeah, definitely. And also some of those sites, you can't really advertise like on Craigslist. You can't say you have a women's only house or a men's only house because that would be discriminatory. And then if you do Google for a halfway house or a shelter, like on Yelp, Yelp only has a category of shelter. And so that would probably denote that it's free. Whereas if you're having college housing, you're having sober living, you're having a bed that's open for detox or maybe a psychiatric situation, that's what this is here for, is that they can just find an open bed, much like a hotel. But unlike a hotel, it of course is for people who have, no credit, maybe no driver's license, no ID for some reason. A police is going to verify their identity because they're in custody. And so really all these other things. And we look forward to helping everyone. And we hope everyone who's listening will go over to shelter-registry.com and register their locations today. And if you're searching for a place, go there too. And please search today.
And don't forget to check out our YouTube channel at Katie's House Foundation. And there's lots of good content on there.
Awesome. Have a good one.